In this video, I'm going to show you how to make Eggnog Biscotti, a great addition to your holiday recipes.
To 1 stick of room temperature butter, you're going to add 1 cup of sugar and 2 eggs. And you're going to mix this for about a minute until it's combined. And now to this, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of rum extract. If you don't have rum extract, you could put 2 teaspoons of rum and a half a cup of eggnog. In this bowl, I have 3 1/4 cups of flour, and I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons of ground nutmeg and 2 teaspoons of baking powder and a half a teaspoon of salt, and just mix this up because we're gonna add this to the wet ingredients. Now you're gonna slowly add your dry ingredients to your wet ingredients. And you're gonna mix this until it's well incorporated. If you find that your dough is too wet, just add a little bit of flour until it comes together. Now take your dough and put it on a floured surface and just throw a little flour on it if it's sticky. And now what I'm gonna do is break this in half, and I'm gonna make 2 logs out of it. So you're gonna roll this out. And that's perfect, see? And just do the same thing with this one. Now put them on a cookie sheet that's lined with parchment paper. And while you have them on there, you can adjust them. See, that looks good, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, let me get the other one on here. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna bake these at 350 for about 25 minutes. Now that they're out of the oven, you're gonna put them on a cooling rack. See, they're still pale. That's okay, because we're going to bake them again. Remember, biscotti gets baked twice. But you're going to let them cool until they're cool enough so that we can handle them to cut them. They're still very hot. Now that they're cool enough, you're going to cut them about, I'd say about a little over a ½ inch apart. Yeah, like that. And now what you're going to do is place them down. See the parchment paper? You can use it again, so don't throw it out. And you're going to place them facing down. You're going to bake them again at 350 for 10 minutes, and then you're going to flip them over, all of them, and bake them for another 10 minutes. After I bake them 10 minutes on each side, see how they look? And now you're going to put them on a cooling rack to completely cool, and then we'll glaze them. Once your biscotti's cooled, you're going to make your glaze. You add 1 cup of powdered sugar to a bowl, 1 teaspoon of rum, or you can use a half a teaspoon of rum extract. This is white Bacardi rum. And I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of eggnog. If it's too thick, I'll add another tablespoon. And whisk this up. Might be too thick, so we're going to add a little bit more eggnog. So I'm going to add another tablespoon of eggnog. And you want it to be the consistency of like Elmer's glue. See, you want it to run off the fork. So I'm going to add just a little bit, not another tablespoon, but a little bit more of the eggnog. Not too much. Oh, that feels better. That's what you want. See how that drizzles off? Exactly what you want. So here's a biscotti. You want to put them close together, but have a little bit of space in between. And now you take a fork. See the fork? You take the fork and just dip your fork, and you're going to go back and forth. You want it to get in between there as well. And hold it about 6 inches above. And just take another forkful. Just run your fork through it. And there we go. And if you notice, I'm using that parchment paper again, so it went a long way. You're not going to waste that parchment paper. You're going to use it quite a bit in this recipe. Okay, they're done. The glaze ends up hardening on them the way it does on sugar cookies. So you can pack these up, take them to work, take them to Christmas parties. Aren't they beautiful? Aren't they beautiful, Frank?
Bite it already.
Bite it? Oh. I took a little piece. It tastes so good. And they're so easy to make, right? One of these, in a big coffee shop is like, what? Like $1.50?
At least.
At least. And look how many I made, right?
Not to name names.
I'm not gonna name the coffee shop, but you all know, yeah? Anyway, I hope you try this recipe. Also, he wants it, his hand is out. He needs this in his life. So good. Also, YouTube has implemented a new thing where you have to hit notifications. It's right below next to the subscribe button. There's a little bell. You have to click on that if you're already subscribed. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe and hit notifications so that you know when I make my next video. And I hope you tried this. Don't forget to thumbs up and enjoy.